What advice would Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe give their pre-Outlander selves? What item did Sam accidentally lose during a steamy scene? And what rule does Sophie Skelton occasionally secretly break? If there's one truth every Outlander cast member learns quickly, it's this: forget about sleeping. Your night is yours on set. The producers insist on authenticity, meaning real night scenes, not CGI darkness. Sam and Kate were asked in an interview with Variety what advice they would give if they could go back to the day before filming began. They didn't even blink. Go to sleep, you'll never sleep again. Kate said it with a laugh, but everyone on set knew she wasn't joking. The night scenes were grueling lengthy, and sometimes downright boring. Some years, some actors even missed San Diego Comic-Con because they had to film all night in Scotland's unpredictable weather. Sam regularly tweeted updates from the night set, usually about rain waiting, then more rain. Summer nights enduring, winter nights, total misery. And that brings us to another Outlander survival skill: getting used to the bitter cold. Rain, wind, freezing temperatures, remote filming locations without electricity. The Outlander cast has endured it all. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, the four main actors and co-producer, Meryl Davis, reminisced about the coldest days on set. Kate singled out the heartbreaking scene at the train station where Claire says goodbye to Frank. "I've never seen a group of people look more miserable." Sophie recalled Jamie attacking Brianna to help her understand that she couldn't stop Bonnet. At one point, the cameraman's fingers were so cold he couldn't hold the camera. Sam points to the day it snowed sideways. They had to reshoot the entire scene afterward. Another chilly moment: Jamie and Claire's mountaintop picnic in season 1, which also happened to be Sam's birthday. Between takes, the props crew had to pour water out of the dishes because the picnic was flooded. Get ready for a kiss, but don't expect sex. Hot on screen often means awkward in real life. Both Sam and Kate have openly admitted that the intimate scenes were tense, technical, and not at all romantic. Kate recalls her first intimate scene with Tobias Menzies during the first week of production. "I barely saw Tobias. I was like, hey, nice to meet you. Let's get naked and go to bed." On Sirius XM, she explained the reality behind the camera. "You're doing these scenes in front of about 20 people, mostly sweaty, muscular men with their jeans down their butt cheeks. So yeah, not sexy." Then Sam jumps in with one of the funniest behind-the-scenes stories ever told. During a break, he went to the bathroom and dropped a bag of underwear into the urinal. Worse yet, he had to tell someone. They announced it over the intercom. The whole crew knew. If you laugh, that's good. So did Sam. Medical skills. Corsets and pleated skirts. Learning the hard way. Kate actually learned real surgical techniques for the show. Their consulting physician, also named Dr. Claire, taught her everything from how to properly hold a scalpel to how to tie a knot with one hand for medical authenticity. But Kate's biggest challenge: corsets. No zippers, no Velcro, just proper 18th century laces, which she tightened every morning. She described the feeling as not being able to breathe, move, or even express emotions properly. But the corsets taught her something important: how constricted women were back then. Sam, meanwhile, had a much easier time. He loved the freedom of wearing pleated skirts and said they made horseback riding surprisingly comfortable. Hair, makeup, and rules. Sophie Skelton breaks. Sophie Skelton was born a brunette, not a redhead like Brianna Fraser. The team initially tried to dye her hair, but it turned out to be a disaster. "It came out like straw," she told Town and Country. Someone exclaimed, "Oh my gosh," right behind her when they pulled off the foil. What happened next? They switched to wigs, but here's the rule Sophie broke. She tanned. "Redheads shouldn't tan," she laughs, "but I tanned really fast, so I ended up looking like a Spanish redhead." Sam's transformation into Jamie was just as intense. He spends an hour and a half in the hair and makeup chair every morning. His naturally blonde hair used to be dyed, but the process was so horrible that he now enjoys wearing wigs. Social media? Blessings and curses. Every actor for her mental health. The contract fine print. 7 years of commitment. Sam and Kate signed 7-year contracts before filming even began. Sam said, "They told us it's an American series, 7 seasons. And you think, yeah, sure, that'll never happen. Yet here they are, still grateful, still committed. When a lead gets sick, producers try to reshuffle the schedule, but it doesn't always work." Kate once had to fly back to Glasgow the same day she completed the London Marathon and film the next morning. Secrecy schedules and other projects, the cast must maintain strict secrecy until the studio makes announcements. After her audition, Sophie heard nothing for a year and assumed she'd failed, only to later learn Brianna simply wasn't ready to be introduced yet. Even after getting the part, she had to lie about why she was in Glasgow. Despite the intense shooting schedule, Sam and Kate still squeezed in other major roles: Sam Bloodshot, the spy who dumped me; Kate Ford v Ferrari, and the voice of Tavra in The Dark Crystal. They filmed all of these in the slim gaps between Outlander seasons. Why is the Outlander cast so great? Because they work harder, freeze longer, sleep less, and give more of themselves than most fans will ever know. Let us know your thoughts, and as always, stay awesome.